team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right.
King. Hey, Delta.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, let's get that block.
Real.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Regular.
Watch twins.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Switch. Watch out. Check 31.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw, Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Okay, he needs to start heeding their advice. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on. Kill.
Gordon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Goff on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now gone. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill.
To the air again. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, I want to learn.
50's the mark.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch up.
Now Goff sets up the screen to Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. This is Hillman with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The tackle there by John Johnson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, son.
Run.
You're all mine,
I got you.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 41, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 180.
All day, baby, all day. Man left, man.
Hey, award 33.
Check number 6, check number 6.
I got it.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up second down.
We go, Todd! 20!
Here we go.
Here's Goff. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
2 for 1.
1st and 10.
Bravo.
38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, it's gone. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cut! 180!
Watch the screen.
Hey, Shell!
He's checking credit.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We go, Todd!
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Greedy Williams on the cover.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Badgley's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Dixon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Hold on. Check. Obama. Hey, Echo.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
I don't even know why this team.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let it go here for Hillman. This is caught inside the 15. A first down and then some. 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
180. Run.
Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hurry.
Tighten up.
Run.
One twist.
On 1st down, Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Point it right. Got 4 now. Hey, Steve 6.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the ball comes loose. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talk about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
180.
49. I got you.
Under 10. 10.
Check your hot read. Hey, switch.
Regular. I got you.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Score Browns 17, Chargers 13.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
49.
Go.
Coming to you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now gone. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Gordon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Dixon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Gone. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Browns drive about to get started, and this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give them 7 there on the first down carry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So they come up on, like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by having report change? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.